Hi guys, welcome to Accessorize Your Life. I'm Julia. Thank you for tuning in to another Keeping It Real Fun collaboration, or KERF as we like to call it, because we have fun doing theme makeup looks each month. We're so glad you come along with us because we couldn't do it without you. What I like best about these collaborations is that there's always a theme, and then we all go back with the information we've gathered about the theme and create our looks, our take on whatever the theme is. This month it is for January 2024, the new year, the new month, is Would You Rather on a Snowy Day. And Michelle from Aged Graceful is the creator of this group, and we work with her. V and I work a little closer with her at times, but the beautiful thing about this is that we all share in coming up with themes for the year. So each of us has a quarter, and this happens to be my quarter. So blame me if you're not into snowy weather right now, because across the United States, I hear the weather is frightful. For us, it's just rain. I was hoping we got snow, but not in the cards for the Mid-Atlantic right now. At least not in the southern part of the Mid-Atlantic. So I am going to read the questions from here. There's 7 of them as I do my makeup. But before I get started, as usual, I'd like you to tune into the other ladies and see their snowy day looks. And as always, I always say, you got to tune into their channels after you leave here. Give them some support. Subscribe to their channels if you haven't already. And while you're subscribing, subscribe here as well. I'd love to have you aboard. I'm excited for you to join the group if you haven't already. Yes, my little posse here. Anyhow, let's take a look at the lovely ladies and how they are creating a snowy day look. Okay, so let's get started. What I have on my face already is the Yummy Skin. Yes, I had one in backup, and I have it in number 9. And that's what's on my skin as a base. I also have on some brow gel from Juvia's Place in chocolate, I believe. That's what started the brow thing. And then from Hourglass, I went in with their little pencil and filled in my sparse brows. So now I'm ready to get started. Oh, I forgot to say that I have on Guerlain's primer underneath the Danessa Myricks. So yeah, let's get going. I think I'm ready. Oh, I should mention, if a nail falls off, which it has a tendency to do, this is what I'm wearing from the Dollar Tree. These are the LA Colors. They're in short square, and they have little snowflakes on them. But they're calling them something else. They're calling them, and excuse my computer because it's on so that I can read the Would You Rathers. They're calling them Royalty. I don't know where they get that name from. Shouldn't they be snowflakes? That's what I would call them. But okay, let's get going with this makeup look. Yeah, where am I going to start now? I've got that on. I'm going to start with the eyes. Yeah, let's start with the eyes. Got my mirror here, my magnification. Hope it doesn't bother you. Yeah, let's get going. Oh, for my eyes, I'm going to be using Danessa Myricks here. And I'm going to be, this is her Lightwork Volume 3 palette. These are the colors. Aren't they fabulous? Yep, so I'm going to go in with this NYX glitter glue, if there's any in here, because when I was twisting the cap off, I really twisted it off, so I don't have a cap for this. Guess I could put cellophane on top of it, or just make sure I buy another one pretty soon. It's a little dry, but I'm going to use it. Oh boy, it is quite dry and goopy. I hope it works. So here goes. I'm just going to tap it on. And I know I usually go in with Juvia's Place. I like this one because it's light and it really makes the shadows pop. But I think these shadows are okay on their own today. And not quite sure if I'm going to use a base color, which I didn't pull out a base color. Let's see what I have over here. Probably have something sitting over here, like from this Naughty palette, a brown that I could use. They're too red looking. So let's see, maybe the Naughty palette here too. Okay, these might do. This might do. Let's take a brush here. I'm going to be using the IT Cosmetic brushes for this look. So I'm going to go in with one that can just go all over the eye. And I'm going to start off with this pale color here. Ooh, that's too pale. Yeah, it's not reddish, so I think that's where I'm going. Let me check this one. That's kind of in between. Let's do this one. Dabbing it on my hand just to get the excess off. And I'm going to start up here with this color. It's probably not doing too much, but it's going to lay down a little base for me. Above where I'm actually going to put most of the shadow anyway. Alrighty, so I want to get my base down before I start with the questions. And that is my heat coming on, so that's the noise you hear, and this is what it's looking like, my skin pretty much. So if you're one of the people who has an abundance of snow and you're like, I'm over snow, I don't want to see any more snow, let's use some of my primer. I'm sorry if you're one of those people. But you know, this may give you an idea of what you might want to do. Get outside and have fun with that snow. I know it's hard when you have to work and all. Yeah, my eyes are looking kind of cruddy. Yeah, better. So the first question is on would you rather on a snowy day is, would you rather have a snow cone or an ice cream cone? I like them both, so let me say that. But since I found two spectacular ice cream shops that work for me in my belly, I'm going to go with an ice cream cone because there's so much more flavor there. I know that the snow cone is probably better for me, being that it's fewer calories, I think. But I'm going to go with a cone because I love move-through ice cream. Something about those cows, and I can eat any flavor from their menu. And I also like Cold Stone ice cream, and for that one I think it has to be one in particular, Coffee Lovers Only. That's the only one I buy from Cold Stone. Oh, it has everything in it but the kitchen sink, and it's so good. It's so good that I may run out and get some today. Oof, because you know, when it comes to mind, you want it. At least I do. So bad. But for me, it would be an ice cream cone. And it would be Cold Stone because it's closer to me and it's really good. And it doesn't bother my stomach either. Or it would be Moo Through, which we found on our way to the University of Virginia while taking my son to college back in the day. So yeah, that would be my choice. And from there, like I said, I would eat anything on their menu. Nice cones on both of those. You can get them in a cup or a cone, and you just enjoy it. I just enjoy it. So for me, ice cream cone. Alrighty, got the first one down. Now I'm looking at the Danessa Myricks palette, and this can get messy, but I think what I want to do is to go into let me just test these colors here. That's the first one there. This is the one below it. Bite my fingers. The one right next to this first one. Ooh, there. The one below it, below that bluish green looking one. Ooh, right there. And wiping my fingers. Wow. The one on the bottom there, right there. Cute. Most of you probably have this palette. Ooh. Right there. And I don't think I've gone into this shade. Let me do that one again. It needs a little more help, I think. Right there on the edge. It's sort of a gold green color. And another kind of a goldish color on the very end there. Right there. Can you see them all? So those are the colors I'm working with. Let me clean my fingers and decide which one I'm going to, or which I'm going to use, because I don't know quite yet. And I think the best application with this is with your fingers, but I think I'm going to start off with a brush, and I'm going to go into the deeper shade that I'm going to use first, and it's going to be the color right here, this Galaxy color. I'll get my brush ready for it. Very pretty. As you know, I like to cover that hood a little. Look at that. Beautiful. Alrighty, let's get into the second question here. It is, would you rather go ice skating or sledding? I know the answer to this one because I can't skate. Roller skate, ice skate, nope. I have no balance when it comes to those. I'm going to wipe these off. So definitely sledding. And I have done sledding before, and I really like it. I really like it. It's almost like rolling down a hill, but even better because you're sitting and you're not tumbling over and over. So definitely sledding. I think when we went to the Poconos, if you're familiar with the Poconos, it's in Pennsylvania, and we went in the winter time, and oh my gosh, we got on the snowmobiles, we sled. Oh, it was fun. It was so much fun. I really enjoyed it. I don't remember if it was man-made snow or natural snow, but it was fun. Getting all this off of me. Clearing my hand up before I make a bigger mess. It was so much fun. So sledding, most definitely. Find a good heel, and we have a couple of heels right outside my door here. They're small. There's a bigger one over that way. The kids are always on them, but sledding is just so much fun. You get two people on a sled, and you just go. You just go, and you just scream all the way down the hill. Just bringing back my childhood and my young adulthood, because I definitely enjoyed sledding when I was a new mom or young mom. Alrighty, so let's see if I need to work this color a little more. Yeah, let's do that. It really saturates this brush, I tell you. I thought I would definitely have to use my finger for it, but it is on this brush, and it is really spreading out nicely. Okay, let's go into the third question. Would you rather build a snowman or make snow angels? I say, if you're out there in the snow and you're dressed for it and you want to have fun, build a snowman and then make an angel too. Definitely build a snowman. It's nothing like rolling that snow up and making the layers, you know, the big ball, the second ball, and then the smaller ball on top. Building a snowman, I'm always so tempted to build a snowman when there's snow. Snow angels, yes, but first of all, I want to build a snowman. Top him with his nose, get some black coal or rocks and make the eyes and the smile. A snowman is a must if you got enough snow, and it's not too flaky, because you know you have to have that right mixture of snow, that wet snow, that packing snow that we get usually here in the DMV to make a nice snowman from. Alrighty, let's go into the next color. And we're going in with Martian. Martian right here. I hope it goes on easily with this brush. Yeah, that's the one I want to use, I think. Okay, we're going to take that right here. Get a little more. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. There is a little fallout. I'm trying to tap it. That's what I like about this other brush. I'm gonna go back into that other color. Okay, number 4. Would you rather drink a hot toddy, calling my name, or a hot chocolate? Well, you guys, you know that this is dry January. So I'm gonna go with a hot chocolate. And I do have a hot chocolate that I'm probably gonna make while I'm sitting here. It's from M&M and it's in like a K-cup thing. Now I don't have any marshmallows for it, so it's just gonna be hot chocolate. But hot chocolate can be so warming. I remember when we went to see the inauguration of Clinton to the White House as president, and I took a big thermos. It was in January, I guess, or February, whenever they do that. I think it's January. Took a big thermos of hot chocolate, and it was the best on such a cold, cold day. Oh, walking along Pennsylvania Avenue, trying to follow, trying to see everything. It was hard, but that thermos of hot cocoa, hot chocolate was perfect. So I'll never forget that. And although a hot toddy only takes about 3 or 4 ingredients, hot water, your whiskey of choice, honey, and lemon, 4 ingredients. You know, that's hard for me to pass up, but it's dry January, so it's going to be hot chocolate for me. Okay, let's go back and just smudge these if I need to a little more. Oh, it's looking beautiful. Okay, this is easy. This is an easy look. Look at Danessa Myricks making everything so easy. Now I want a much smaller brush than what I have there, so I think I'm going to go into this one right here. Ooh, it's just about ready. And I'm going to start it, and this has fallout. It's probably better with my finger. It's a little bit. I don't know if you can see it. Let's have a sip of this hot cocoa. I'm gonna get a spoon and stir it around a little. Ready? Oh, nice and warm. Not the best cocoa. Tastes a little artificial to me. You need some doctoring up with a little coffee, a little creamer maybe, or something. Marshmallows, yeah. But good, good and warm. Okay, let's get back to this makeup application. Alrighty, so now I have to do this other eye. I'm just gonna put my finger in it. Yeah, that works better, and that comes off as a pink. A little bit of pink there, even though it looks white. I'm going to put a little more here. And then I think I want to use the brush that I used initially for the lighter color, just to kind of work it in a little. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I like that. Now I'm gonna go back in with this palette, the Naughty palette. I love how the light is catching this look. And let's pick up a little bit of this purpley color here. Do I need that? I don't know. Where is it? I need to get a little more. Maybe this brush is too big, but I just... Okay, and then I'm going to add a little bit of another color because that didn't quite do it for me, but it's okay. Let's pick up this Silent Night palette by Lurella. Yeah, I think I see what I want. Thinking one of these grays, maybe a mixture. Yeah, I think that's it. That does it for me there. Okay, now let's see. We just did question number 4. Let's get to 5. And it says, would you rather wear gloves or mittens? Hands down, gloves. I have a pair of mittens slash gloves. You put your fingers in and they separate. They go into compartments. So it's like gloves, but on the outer surface, they're mittens. I can't do a darn thing with those things on. I only keep warm. And still, I'm like, so I would definitely say gloves because I can just slide my fingers out of the compartment for the gloves and ball my fingers up when I'm cold. And still have the capacity to use the gloves and use my fingers to do the things I want to do, like build a snowman or grasp the sled. So definitely gloves for me. I love that. And it says here, the next one is, would you rather bake or play board games? Bake all the way. All the way. When it's cold outside and you know your electricity is on, I'm always thinking comfort food. So I would love to have a nice homemade whole grain bread baking up, or some rolls or cookies, something like that. Yeah, definitely bake. Though I don't mind board games once the food is all done. Give me the baking. I love that. Get a nice fire going, get the kitchen all warm with the oven on, bake some cookies, bake some bread, bake some fun. That's for me. Alrighty, next I want to go in with this pencil by, I think it's Lurella. It is. It's in Sapphire and it's a liner. This is very fine. You know, I always struggle with the hooded eyelids, and I also struggle on my lower lash line because I have moles there, sparse hairs and gray hairs. So I always wear a liner because I feel it helps to deflect those imperfections as I see it there, as I call it. I love that when you look at it one way, it appears blue. You look at it another way, it appears green. Yeah, and then you get some pink in there, aqua, everything you want. Okay, the next question is of would you rather read a book or watch a movie? Nothing like watching a movie with the fireplace going after you've come in from a cold day of play, whatever. But I'm going to go with a book because I have seen The Color Purple in movie form, play form, and movie form again. And I need to read the book. I have not read the book. Alice Walker did a fabulous job with that book, and I believe it came out in 1982. She's won awards for it, and of course it's been, like I said, a play and a movie or two. Musical is the latest one I saw on Christmas Day. So definitely want to cuddle up in a chair with a throw, with the fire going, with my baked goods and a cup of hot chocolate, don't let me forget it, and read The Color Purple. Let's go in with some mascara, but first, you know, ladies of a certain age, of all of us, we need to keep our eyelashes together. The grays, the strays, we need them to work together and not against us. So that's a must before we go in with the mascara, and that's what's next. And now that that's there, I'm going to go in with my foundation, and I'm using Guerlain's foundation here. Okay, next we need to go in with Dior. It is the Forever Skin Corrector, my favorite corrector concealer. And now I want to go in with a little bronzer. I'm going to use my Natasha Denona. Alrighty, I like that. And next I'm going in with a blush. So as a highlighter, I still have up here my MAC times Marvel Studio black Panther. And I'm just going to take a little bit of it on that same brush. So I'm going to pull out my lashes. I will be using the Ardell Wispies here. This is what they look like. So I'm going to put those on and I'll be right back. Okay, let's wrap this thing all up. I have the lashes on. They are the Wispy lashes from Ardell. They're lightweight, very thin band, and I've also put on some lip liner molasses from Sephora. I'm going to use this Christian Louboutin. This is the lippy that I had once in my panning project, the Wakanda panning project, if you remember that. So I'm going to go in with this. I think I'm going to use this. I want a nude lip. Basically on the outer perimeter. Something like that. You don't see too much, but you see it. And then I have this Lurella lippy here. It's a lip gloss, and it's a rather light color, but I'm going to give it a whirl. Here it is. And maybe not too much. Right there. Yeah, that does it. So, the last question is, would you rather roast marshmallows or chestnuts on an open fire? Now, we had some chestnuts a few years back that we didn't even buy. We were at a school where my son was taking advanced classes when he was in high school. This is years ago. And there was a tree. While we were waiting for him, there was a tree outside there. We saw the chestnuts and we went over and started picking them. So we had a bag full of chestnuts. And needless to say, we didn't do anything with them because we didn't know what to do with them. And I didn't think to go online at the time, or even, my husband was really into them, not me. So I left it to him. So I didn't think to go online and check out what to do with these chestnuts. But I know chestnuts are big in New York City. When you're walking down the street, you can smell them. They smell delicious. They have a sweet kind of taste, a nutty sweet taste. Puts you in mind of a sweet potato. But the thing about roasting them is, when you roast them, you have to peel them when they're just a little still warm. You cannot wait and let them cool off completely to peel, or else it'll be a mess. You won't get the best taste or whatever. So for that reason, and the reason that alone, I'm gonna go with marshmallows. Though marshmallows aren't my fave, but I like them in hot chocolate and I like them in s'mores, and I've done that as well. When we went to a cabin in the Shenandoahs during COVID, we sat out one night and we made s'mores. That was my first time as an adult making s'mores, and they were delicious. I didn't know I liked marshmallows that way. That piece of Hershey chocolate in there with those graham crackers and that marshmallow that you roasted, smashed in there, A1. So roasting marshmallows would be my way of spending time outside in an open fire or indoors in the fireplace, making s'mores with marshmallows. Okay guys, I hope you like my finished look. I'm going to put on my jacket that I would wear out in the elements with this look here. It's got this jacket that I've had for a while, but it's perfect for going out in the snow on a snowy day and having fun. Well, I hope you like this look. Let me stand. Well, I'm so happy you decided to make this one of the videos you watched today. I thank you, and we all thank you. Make sure you stop by each and every one of the channels, say hello, give the video a like, subscribe if you haven't, comment if you haven't. We love you for participating and being here. Guys, that's it. I am going to wrap it up, and again, I appreciate you watching. Go out and have fun. Yeah, get outside, have fun. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.